guys, welcome back to the channel, man. Today we're gonna be getting back started on this coupe. Like we mentioned in a previous video, we want to get the inside of the car and get the engine bay sprayed before we start doing assembly, because we get the engine bay and the inside of the car done, we can pretty much put everything together and there's nothing really in the way. Once we get it done, we can spray the outside of the car, you know? So you're gonna see the color today. Don't get too hyped, man. We didn't go crazy with the color. Just something that's gonna look simple and clean, I think. If it's not already the thumbnail, you guys probably have already seen it. But anyhow, yeah, dude, Dylan's currently at work, so I came over here this morning so I can get started on this. Baby's here to help. Hello. We gotta get the engine bay sanded. We gotta get the inside of the car sanded. We've also gotta mask off all these windows so we don't paint over those. We're probably gonna do Lexan on this car since it's gonna be like a race car build, but just in case we don't end up doing the Lexan, I'm gonna mask the windows so we don't overspray the shit out of them. All right, well, let's get into it. Oh, we got some goodies over here. So we already went to Home Depot to get most of the supplies that we need for this. And this is the only pads that they had, the Scotch-Brite pads. So we're gonna have to make those work. Because basically we just need to scuff and shoot. Nothing crazy on the engine bay and the inside of the car, you know? All right, so getting in here, like I said, we just gotta scuff basically everything. We have the Scotch-Brite pads, and I also have some 220 grit sandpaper. So what I like to do on areas like this, because it's really easy to get lost and just kind of be like, where did I sand and where did I not sand, is kind of separate it into sections. So like this is like a box, you know, and that's a box. And then the center right here, the whole center console section. Kind of do like one area at a time so that you can finish that area, finish the next, and you don't get lost and get confused as to where you sanded and where you haven't, because sometimes it's hard to tell. Especially whenever you're just using Scotch-Brite. Whoa, cars on carts. All right, section 1, section 2, and the center is done. So now moving on, section 3, 4, and then I'll move to the back and focus on that. All right, so I got everything for the most part scuffed. I need to go through some of the like crevices you can't really get your sandpaper down into, you know, and just attack it with this guy right here. This thing works amazing. I need to do that, and I need to go around and get all of like stuff like this. Jesus, I'm falling. All like the plastic clips and stuff that we're not gonna be using anymore. I need to pop all these things out. We're not going to be needing that. Yeah, they're literally everywhere. There's like just plastic clips all over the place. Here, this up here where the that rubber like firewall mat thing was at. This is difficult one-handed, but yeah, about it. So I think you guys get what I'm saying. I'm going to go through and get all that, and then use this guy in stuff like this, you know. Just kind of scrape all the dirt and everything out of here. We're gonna have to blow this thing out really good. Maybe even pull the vacuum out and get a lot of this dirt out. Yeah, dude. These things, they have it. I've said this in many videos. They have these at Harbor Freight. I think they're like $1, bro. This is the most gangster ass freaking wire brush you can have, especially for doing stuff like this. All right, now I need to go through and hit a couple of places with the torch. So yes, this car has sound deadening. We are not removing the sound deadening. Dylan and I kind of went back and forth trying to decide whether we wanted to. It's just this car does have a lot of sound deadening. It's all the way back there in the trunk, up here, up here. I mean, there's quite a bit, and it's not that like we thought it'd be too difficult to do it. It's more so like we do want this car to be lightweight, but at the same time, it's going to be a turbo car. It's not going to be like an all motor car. A lot of times whenever you're building like an all motor car, you're going for absolutely every single little tiny ounce. In which, yes, it would help being a turbo car as well. But I don't know. We're just not wanting to get that deep into it. So you'll see, we're not going to cut out the quarter panels. This is basically still going to be a complete shell. We're not going to cut anything. The most that we might end up doing, in which we still haven't even decided yet, is doing Lexan. You know what I mean? But then, even then, you can go back to glass if you ever wanted to on the shell. So anyhow, I'm going to take the torch, and the areas where the sound deadening is kind of worn and like the tar is kind of showing, you'll see that there's like carpet stuck in it. The easiest way to get rid of that, some areas has it more than others. I've been kind of picking at it. Where's the place that was really bad? Well, there's a spot right there. It's got a lot. Anyhow, you just skim over that with the torch and just burn it away, man. That's the easiest way to get it out of your way. Alright, so what I'm going to do is use the outside of the windshield to basically get the plastic to the shape that I need it, and put some little pieces of tape. I got to trim this to the shape of the windshield, and then we'll just peel it off and then move it to the inside. So we're not sitting there fighting with it on the inside of the car.
You want to go to the car meeting? You go to the car.
All right, everything is pretty much ready. The only thing really I still need to do is cover up the gas tank area right there. Other than that, the windows are all covered. Yeah, everything's sanded. I've gotten all the dust out of here. Now what I'm gonna do is go through with just this rattle can. This is a white primer. And I'm just gonna go over some of these like darker like tar areas just to kind of cover that, you know, because sometimes it's hard to get this stuff to cover with paint and it'll kind of bleed through, and which it still might. It's not a huge deal. We have a plan for that, and which you guys will see in the future, but for now I'm just gonna go ahead and hit all these spots that I know are gonna end up being a problem. All right, so the paint that we're gonna be using today is good old Rust-Oleum, man. Budget paint job, what can I say? It comes out really nice. The paint is really strong, and you can get a nice shine from it. And if you want it to be shinier, you can go over it with an automotive clear. Now we are spraying it, surprise, gloss white, dude. Just a nice, clean, fresh color. I think white looks good on absolutely everything. You know, whenever it's, especially whenever the paint is fresh, it just looks crisp and nice. We're gonna be spraying the inside of the car and the engine bay today. The rest of the car will get painted at a later date. But for now, the inside is currently ready. I'm already set up. I got his cooler and fan kind of blowing out the door. Dylan told me he's really not worried about overspray, but I don't think that he understands how bad it would be if I actually just sprayed solely inside of the shop. Like, it would be pretty bad. Anyhow, like I said, this is all ready. I went over all the dark spots where like the tar is showing and hit it with a white primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and start spraying in here. This should be pretty quick, dude. It's the interior, man. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's gonna look good either way. Set myself up a little workstation right here to kind of contain my mess. I'm gonna be reducing this down with lacquer thinner. The mixture that I'm doing is gonna be a 3-to-1. So right now, this is just one of those mixing cups that you can get, well, a mixing bucket that you can get from Home Depot. Right now I have 1.5 liters of paint in there. So I'm gonna put a 1/2 liter of lacquer thinner. So 3 parts paint, 1 part reducer. That's where I'm starting out. I don't know if that's gonna be too thick. Hell, it might be too thin, who knows? But I'm gonna start off with this, and if it's a little too thick, then I need to add more reducer. If it's too thin, add a little bit more paint. It is what it is. As always, I'm using the PPS cup system. This is the version 1 PPS. This is a knockoff, of course, from my local paint shop, but I love this cup system. It's the only one I use, and we're gonna be using that with the Pinto GT from Tillswall. I made a video, I showed you guys this. This is a really great budget-friendly gun for the most part, but it gives you like a high dollar quality spray. I will have a link in the description down below to not only the video where I reviewed this if you're interested in that, but a link to where you can buy it, and they're also giving you guys a discount. What's really cool about it is you literally order it right off of Amazon. You don't have to put your card information into some weird third-party website or something that you don't trust. Right off of Amazon, dude, and they're giving you a big-ass discount. Anyhow, let's get the inside of this car nice and wet. All right, got the inside of this thing sprayed. I did 2 coats basically on everything, and I just did 1 coat on the bottom, on the floor, like a really heavy coat, so it kind of soaks down in everything. Dylan's kind of leaning towards he wants to actually do bed liner on the floor of this thing, so that's the reason why. But I went ahead and I sprayed the entire thing, so we still have the option if he doesn't want to do bed liner, or if he only wants to do a section or something, you know. Turn this damn fan off, it's loud as hell. Anyhow, the only thing we got left now for today is the engine bay. Baby's already got it all sanded up for me, but it sucks that we have to blow all the dust off this, and so what I'm thinking is maybe just turn the whole car around. I mean, that'd probably be the best way, but we do need to mask off the windshield or else it's gonna get oversprayed to hell, though it probably already did, honestly. The side windows too, the quarter glass. Oh yeah, definitely gonna have to clay bar that, buddy. This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on. This is longer than a 15-minute video, dude. Because, yeah, we've been here for, I mean, how many hours have we been here, babe? So 6 hours. We've been doing this for 6 hours straight. Yeah, and it's hot today, bro. It really is. That cooler is, it's helping, but it's making it very humid in here. But anyhow, that doesn't matter because guess what? We got this shit done, buddy. Look at that. Good freaking Lord, it's like it's glowing, you know? It's literally glowing. Imagine whenever the entire car is all crispy white like that. Anyhow, guys, that's pretty much all we could really do today. I got the inside of it sprayed, engine bay is sprayed. When that dries, that means that we are gonna be capable of moving forward with, you know, putting a whole lot of parts on, you know? Have you guys even seen the engine yet? There it is. Yeah, this thing's gonna come together pretty quick, man. I hope you guys are as excited about it as I am. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do smash the like button. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Later.